we are announcing 3 new policing technologies in New York City. The K5 autonomous security robot, the Spot DigiDog robot, and the Star Chase GPS attachment system. Our job is to fight crime and keep people safe.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about New York City reintroducing crime-fighting dogs that may be in your backyard, no pun intended, right away. You see, they're trying to fight crime, I suppose. Maybe they might lock some guys up. Shout out to Alvin Bragg. Anyway, I digress. They're trying to fight crime, and they're trying to reduce the loss of life of police officers. They're trying to reduce the injuries to police officers, so they're using robotic dogs. They're going to use them in high-stress situations, hostage, bombs, whatever. They're going to use these dogs. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I'm getting RoboCop vibes. I'm getting Terminator vibes. And then if you put an AI chip in their head, man, you got the Matrix. They're going to put us in the pods. I'm exaggerating, hopefully. But before I go any further, let's roll a clip. If you want to see this clip in full without my commentary, link, as always, will be in the description box. If you're on IG, visit the link in the bio and go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
First, there is DigiDog, sniffing out danger.
Hold on, before we even continue, is the dog dancing? Is it getting sturdy, as they say in New York City, or am I just seeing things? Let's continue.
First, there is DigiDog, sniffing out danger. Then there's the GPS Dart, tracking cars driven by people up to no good. And you might run into this roundish robot, keeping an eye on places like Times Square.
We want the public to know that
the roundish robot, they call it a snitch bot. So if you're out there, you want to shoot heroin, smoke crack, maybe they're going to report you if that's still a thing in New York City. I'm not really sure what they're going to report. Again, shout out to Alvin Bragg. Let's get some actual penalties for lawbreakers in the city to actually reduce crime.
use of these technologies will be transparent, consistent, and always done in collaboration with the people that we serve.
The NYPD showcasing 3 new tools that will be rolled out in the coming months. Pilot programs, the department says, linking cops with new technology, especially during extreme situations.
In hostage negotiations, counterterrorism incidents, and other situations as needed.
DigiDog was originally launched during the de Blasio administration, but the program was suspended. Civil rights activists said it was an example of over-aggressive policing. Today, Mayor Adams barked back at those complaints.
Okay, I see what you did there. Great pun.
DigiDog is out of the pound. DigiDog is now part of the toolkit that we are using.
Similar robots have been used in places like airports and college campuses, cameras and two-way communications, connecting police with people who need help. The GPS Dart, already in use, launched in some cases at so-called ghost cars, illegal rides using phony paper license plates.
And while we're doing this, it allows our officers to stay safe, limit pursuits, and let the GPS do its job.
So who pays for all this stuff? Well, police say $750,000 for 2 dogs comes from forfeiture money, additional funds from the capital budget. The mayor took a bite at reporters asking specific money questions.
This is an investment in our public safety.
The new recruits start popping up this summer. In Times Square, Gus Rosendale, News 4 New York.
So there you have it. Those dogs are going to be in your backyard coming up very soon if you're in New York City. It's interesting, you know, artificial intelligence technology is taking over. I think if they're going to actually fight crime, then I'm all for it. If they're going to fight crime. Now, I could see these things being abused, especially the snitch bot. Remember the roundish robot is going to be in Times Square. That's going to be just watching everything, and it may be used in an inappropriate way to see things they shouldn't be seeing and not actually fighting crime. That could be what's going on. But if the tools are used properly, then I'm all for it. If you're going to get the violent criminals, people beating up the Asian ladies, old people, robbing, carjacking, stabbing, shooting, and killing and thugging and drugging, if you're going to eliminate that kind of crime, then I'm all for it. If they're just expensive toys and they're going to just show them off to the media and not really use them properly, then it's like, what's the purpose? You run a grandstand and say, hey, we're fighting crime. We're a big city. We're going to crack down. And then really do not. Again, Alvin Bragg is trying to focus on prosecuting Donald Trump, trying to charge him. But in his first year of being the DA in New York City, a lot of your violent crime statistics went up 25%, 30%. I'm talking about carjacking, robbery, assault, all of that, 20, 25, 35%. So if you're able to get those numbers back down and keep violent criminals in the penitentiary and actually hold them rather than saying, hey, you know what? You're suspected of killing 3 or 4 people. We're going to let you go. It's not really a big deal. Go ahead and go out there and kill some more. And when you kill some more, come on back and we'll do the same thing again. We'll process you, fingerprint you, and let you out. If that's going on, then I don't see the purpose of these new tools, new toys that they get to spend from the forfeiture money. Did you catch that? I spoke about that in the previous video where I was saying the footballer Akraf Hakimi was very smart to keep all of his assets over here in his mama's name. Shout out to the big timers Cash Money. Because when it comes time for a lawsuit or any kind of criminal investigation, any kind of allegation, you may have some of your assets seized. Now, I'm sure in this case, they probably seizing drug money and whatnot. But again, if you keep the criminals off the street, then maybe there wouldn't be so many guys to be able to seize assets from. Very simple, but I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about what's going on here with the new toys that New York City Police Department has? The snitch bot, the robo dog dancing and everything else. Will it be a good thing for the city, a bad thing for the city? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys should know where I'm at. I think these are going to be good things and they can be used very well. You're talking about high stress environments, kidnapping, a bomb threat, something like that. They can be very good because you can reduce the loss of life or the risk of injury to officers. It can be very good that way, but they got to be used. They got to be used. And then when they are used and when the bad guys are captured, lock them up for real. No more slaps on the wrist. It's got to be a combination. It's got to be Eric Adams talking about we're going to be hard on crime, but his DA, Alvin Bragg, being on the same page with him. And if that's not going on, then it's all useless. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.